guys, welcome to the Saturday stream. We are back playing Kerbal Space Program. Yes, indeed. And this doesn't look like Kerbin, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. I've just been playing around with a bit of the Copernicus orbital builder, planetary builder in the background. Things have changed, but nothing ridiculously awkward has changed. I thought today we might do a few things of going around and testing some of our Agent OK missions just to make sure that it still works out alright. Hey Carl, how Cubic? Hey Mohammed, how are you all doing out there? We're going to continue on into the Agent OK first mission here. Bam! We need to do a few things, but that's alright. Everything should be explained as we continue on. The first thing we need to do is make a carboat. Yes, indeed, a carboat. Make an amphibious vessel. You are not cleared for flight, and it must self-destruct. You can blow up the cockpit or the probe. Now, I know how to do this. I've made one of these before. That's pretty good. Hey, Luna, how you doing out there? There is BDA for 1.45. Yep, I'm already ahead of you there. Like, well ahead of you there. We also need things like, what are we gonna connect this with? We need to make an amphibious vehicle. Amphibious means that it can go in the water and on the land. And I'm just trying to think how we are going to achieve that. I mean, like, doing something like this probably isn't the worst play. If we get one of those, turn it around to that. That looks pretty good. And then we'll throw a jet engine on the back. Maybe the Rapier sounds like a good way to start. Good all-round vessel. Good all-round. Edna Murphy, hello, and Blue Terrier, buddy, how you doing? You asked me in one of the comments that I read literally just a moment ago about whether I'm going to be watching such and such football game. No, is the quick answer there. I don't watch a lot of football, I'm afraid, mate. Or any, for that matter. I caught 2 games of the World Cup that just happened, none of which were England games. Just putting some sort of perspective out there on how likely I am to watch any of these. Alright, so let's now put this on this way. It's kind of a... I don't know, what are we trying to make here? It's going to look a little bit weird, I understand this, but we're asking the game to make something that doesn't necessarily normally go down. Amphibious vehicles, not the biggest thing here. No. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. We need to throw... Oh, look, we're not going to be able to get in and out of the craft at this rate. Need to make sure that that is a thing that can be done. Because, of course, spies, they need to get in and out. Reminder, once again, that we are playing on the Agent OK mission packs here. They are not actually currently available in the workshop, but I will be putting them up once we've made sure that all these tests work out A-OK. Because I don't know about you guys, I wouldn't want to download a mission pack that was made several versions ago only to find out that it didn't really work properly. So we're gonna make sure it goes fine. That's looking good there. Let's bring this down just a little bit if we can. That's not really the part I wanted to move, is it? Like that. Does that look good? I'm honest with you guys. Doesn't look great. We want to like pull that up to that sort of flat. And don't press shift when you're moving the mouse around. Moving the camera around. It'll do weird things on you. How do we want to do this? That needs to come forwards like so. Okay, that's looking pretty good as a wheel. Let's go to. Will you play Junation? Is Junation a thing? I did not know. Tell me more. Inform me, and if I think that that's a good idea, yeah, I will. Actually, I didn't want to do these. I've just thought. I'm sure you guys are used to people having thoughts. So we're going to put this one here. Because it's a fold-up wheel, and I want a fold-up wheel. So let's put this down here, and now we know it's straight because I just attached it to the side of the engine. So that's going to work out pretty well for us. And if I press shift and move it forwards, we can get it into the right sort of position here. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. And then we do exactly the same for the back wheel, and that should actually work us all out good here. Down to about there. Does that look even to you guys? It looks kind of even to me. And then we'll pop it like so. Yeah, okay. Do I see any reason for this not to work? Not off the top of my head. Front page KSP workshop. It's Martian but on Juno. Okay, we can probably have a go at that. We can probably have a go. I also need to put a whole bunch of Separatrons down so that we can have a self-destruct device. It's all about making this cockpit blow up. If we can't do that, then what kind of secret agent are we? Does that look like it's going to be enough? How many do you reckon we need to attach before it goes, yes, this is enough explosives? Let's go for that. I think that should work, I'm hoping. Gave you some shouts on my Instagram. Thanks, Blue Terrier. Nice. Nice. Alright, I think this is ready to go. Let's come up to the crew. Let's make sure we've got the right member of crew. Because I don't know about you, I'm fed up of Jebediah Kerman trying to jump his way in. Agent OK. He is the man that needs to be done. The vessel needs at least one kerbal. Well, there we go. He's got one kerbal, right? There we go. Alright, that's good. That's good. We're also going to put custom 1. These are definitely going to be all the Separatrons, because I would like to be able to press it with a button rather than having to go through and try and stage everything and, you know, things going all weird like that. Got the Separatron. Okay, toggle engine. Okay, that should now be everything good. Jet engine down the bottom. Okay, let's... Don't, wait, no. Let's save. That should be. You need to test the explosives. I will try. It said to last over 9 hours. Wow, well, I'm not sure about that. But, yeah, we'll give it a go. All right, let's launch this. Start mission. Why does it even ask me? I said to go. Let's go. Oh, yeah. 9 hour. Wow. Does it take many mods? I mean, like, I can't imagine what you would do in 9 hours. Okay, Double OK, you've been assigned a new task. You must not blow up your cover as an engineer at an airfield. Take your super spy car and drive to the end of the runway. More instructions will follow. Hey, Wise, how are you doing? I don't like the fact that I saw that. Yeah, when we loaded in. So last time I played this mission, I didn't have the physics range extender. So we're going to have to see if anything bad comes from that. Motor is going, but wait, brakes. Low, brakes are useful. Brakes are good. Stock mission builder magic. Stock mission builder magic. That sounds like some voodoo, if I'm to be honest with you. I'm not sure if I agree with it. Okay, let's try and get to the end of the runway. This should be nice and simple. Now, this whole entire mission is basically about just... Let's just put that over there. Is about trying to get this guy up to... Look, it actually blew up, didn't it? That's a problem. That is a serious problem. So there was supposed to be another base over there, another rocket over there. And it did load in, but it turns out that when it jumped, when the physics loaded, it didn't work it very well. It put it right at the bottom. Now, I'm assuming that this is due to, yeah, the physics range extender, but also the fact that that rocket isn't designed to jump up through the water. I thought I asked it to put it on the surface of the water as opposed to the surface of the land, and it should just drop back down. I think we're gonna have to fold it immediately. All right, let's go back to main menu, leave anyway, and go and have a look. This is exactly why we're doing this, though, because we want to find out where it breaks. So we go mission builder, and the place that it breaks, if we open it up, island to orbit, if you don't mind, thanks, is this one here. You are rubbish. A brakes on, landed. I mean, I kind of wanted place on water surface. Bang. That was obviously a thing missing. Okay, let's save that. Double save it, leave. And let's try it again, shall we? There's going to be a bit of that. There's going to be a bit of that as we find out places that are wrong. Okay, play mission. Agent Double OK. This lovely splash screen here provided by ZTech. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's try this again. Nine hours, including tries and fails. I'll have to have a look. Unfortunately, it took me a solid 4 minutes. It's down at the bottom again. Why? You guys just saw me click that button, right? Can I swap over? So when I first made this, I put a load of air brakes on the bottom of it so that when it burst through the water, it wouldn't rupture. Your mouse pointer is off from a little bit from where you're clicking. Yeah, that's an OBS thing, because on my screen that is in the middle. Oh, I wonder. Let's try that. Did that help? No. Okay, that's okay. That is something a little bit weird, because on my screen that's right. On my screen that is correct. So I don't want this to have to be watched when it goes up. So let's go back to the main menu. Leave anyway. I can't believe that is off. That's a bit of a shame. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, mission builder. Island to orbit. There we go. Why? Why? Click to place this vessel on the surface of the water when it's located in the water. Turn off for the ground. Okay, I mean, like, that is about as good as I can do there. I want that altitude to be 0. You know what I'm saying? Altitude to be 0. Doesn't look like it's one I can move, though. No, that's the position rather than the placement. How about if we bring it... No, I don't really want to bring it any closer. Look at this. That's over 1 kilometre down. Let's whole place it on the surface of the water is really what I want. Let's save it. Let's do the test mission. Let's see what happens. Okay, thanks. Go. And you think the quality is less than usual? All right. Let me just do a quick reload. Okay, maybe that helped. I'm hoping that helped. Do I actually have a car boat? No, it's a weather satellite and ocean-wide. Dang it. This is why I wanted to do it in the other screen, because it saves my missions. So... I mean, this really should have worked. Have we just found a bug? Like, literally instantly, have we found a bug? Is there a way of... That's really annoying. That is, like, super, super annoying, as I'm sure you guys can understand. I really wanted to be able to make my way to the other craft before having to bail. Continue. Flights 3 is not right. Whole KSP screen doesn't fit on stream. Is it too big? Right part is out of bounds. Alright, thanks for the heads up, guys. If I do that, what have we got? No, that's the wrong screen. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Come on, give me the click. Let me get it. Let me get it. Try that. That should help. I'm not sure why it's giving me a failure instantly. Okay, does that look good for people? Is that looking better? Restart. That helps. Alright, thanks. Awesome. Whew, that was a little bit of effort. Car boat, go. I find it a little intriguing that they give us all that stuff, all the craft that have been spawned in the world to, like, play with. You would have thought they would have been locked away. Generating mission flight state. Look at this. What's this about? New things going down. New things that I have never seen before. Okay, it looks like Jeb is in the vessel. Don't you hate it when he does that? I do really hate it when he does that, actually. That is, like, #1 thing that needs to be fixed. But also, more importantly, what do I do about this? It just keeps putting it on the bottom of the water, whether I like it or not. Hey, Rios, how are you doing? We are currently struggling with a mission. I think I know what the problem is, actually. If we click on this, yeah, I need to reset rather than continue. Okay, that should hopefully help. Let's try this. Reset. Let's try that. Fingers crossed. Might have lost the car boat, but maybe it'll do. Yeah, it's been a long time, Rios. What, a couple of weeks? That said, you've been around for Xenonauts, so it couldn't have been that long ago. Couldn't have been that long. Okay, do we actually have car boat? Good. Load. Alright, then we need to make sure that we don't have Jeb, because Jeb is the worst. Thankfully, I've put all these markers in to all the different stages of the game, that when Jeb makes his way into the cockpit instead of Agent 00K, he's like, no, this is not what you want. Xenonauts was long ago. It was like 2 weeks. So, do you get to have Kerbal multiplayer anytime soon? Well, currently working on, as some of you guys might be aware, a set of... Oh, yeah, that's much better. A set of missions that should hopefully be multiplayer compatible. The problem is, obviously, Contract Configurator was not made for multiplayer. As you guys might be aware. So what I'm trying to do is use a range of situational triggers, you know, like things like spacecraft being put into orbit and whether a player has finished a contract, to be able to pass around all the information and try to make... try and make the contracts work multiplayer. This is missions which will need the DLC, yes. But, you know, that's just a thing to pass around. Where is steering? I want to turn the steering off in the back, on at the front. Need to get back brakes stronger than the front brakes. These are all classic try not to flip your car over techniques. Alright, okay, cool. Now, I wish I'd kind of made a faster version of this. We can do faster, though. The real question is, how do we stop? Did you do a face reveal? If you can't, can you? No, I haven't done a face reveal, and I'm not going to do so on this channel. But honestly, if you want to see my face, it's all over the internet. Go and look for my music stuff, and then my face is kind of on that. Alright, let's try and slow ourselves down for this bit. I remember this actually being a bit of a problem last time we were here. Okay, that still hasn't blown up. That's good. I like this. That being the Ocean Wyvern over there. But we need to try and make our way gently down this slope. I don't have a Shremek installed, so we're going to have to try our best to just roll down here without killing ourselves. Slowing down as we do it, so that's good. That means we're not going to hit the floor too fast. Alright, then we need to get to the end of the runway. End of the runway, which is just over there. Thankfully, everything is super well signposted. I spent a long time in between streams making sure that like a whole bunch of quality of life stuff was done, so that it tells you when you've not got Agent 00K, for instance. Tells you where you need to go for all the bits. Seem to be having trouble getting these ones moving, but I think we'll be fine. I'm super worried about the speed we're coming down this slope at. Please don't blow up my craft. Oh, I hit stage. Well, the auto device, the auto destruct works. Yeah, that definitely does. Let's try that again. So, does anyone remember how to lock the staging? There was a button for that, and I can't remember what it is. Like Shift Tab or something like that. Of course, nobody ever wants to hit Shift Tab because that also does things like... Did that literally just place it on the bottom of the floor again? Oh no, that's good. Because that also does things like opening the Steam overlay. But yeah, I don't know. There was a way. I also remember kind of just hovering over here kind of closes it down. I think that might be the case as well. But that's a thing to bear in mind. To try. Let's try it. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so it does still work if your mouse is hovering over it. That must be a hangover from the last couple of updates or something. I can't remember when it was I was doing something. We're talking literal years. Control L. Thank you, Luna. I'm going to assume that's locked. Yeah, but when I was flying somewhere or something once upon a time during one of my actual video playthroughs, I had my mouse hovering over my staging because I was trying to like read the stages and figure out what was coming next. And then I was trying to stage and I was just there slamming my spacebar being like, why doesn't this work? And it wasn't until someone very helpfully commented later on that hovering the mouse over was what caused your stage lockup. It's like, oh, well, that's not useful. Why didn't Kerbal tell me that? And it turns out that is no longer the case. So that's cool. That's cool. All right, we need to try and build up a little bit of speed going down this way, but that should be fine. Keep my space button away. Oh man, maybe we could do a little bit of jet engine thrusting. Okay, that's already too fast. Well, what I would do is assign the action group for it and remove the stage triggers in the action groups that require different... Ooh, too fast. Reading stuff. Can we limp anyway? Can we limp anyway? Man, can you tell it's been a while since I played some Kerbal? We can't limp anyway. Ah, I feel bad. I feel bad. Obviously, super on the ball. So, Control L to lock. You know, I'm going to have some caffeine, wake up a little bit, get my head back in the game. Maybe quick save when we get off the bottom of the ramp. I find it interesting that the physics extender loads up the Wyvern before we go anywhere. And that's not something that used to happen. Okay, we're going fast. We're going to get it done quickly this time. Whenever I talk, things happen. It's true. You are indeed the bringer of Doomwise. How dare you? If you could say nice things, that'd be great. I've got full brake on the go. Let's turn up the brakes on the back here just to make sure that the full brake is a little bit more brakey. I do like a brakey brake. If there's one thing I hate, it's a brake that doesn't do anything. And honestly, that brake, wow, that's going to... It's a good job I'm not using these wheels on an actual jet. That would be horrific. That stopping time there. But thankfully we got short slope here. Slightly Austin powered. Are you kidding me? Come on. You can do this from the SAS if nothing else. There we go. That's what we want. Okay, let's try and not spin out. Small little quick save. Nice things. If you crash, I hope you crash quickly so it'd be painless, not the Kerbals feel any physical pain, but because they are game characters. So that is a question there. Okay, so in the future, when we live in this glorious place where we are simulating almost full conscious beings for computer game characters, is it right to just like let them be in ignorance, think that that is their entirety of reality, or do we tell them that there's an actual real world that they should take part in at some point? Good work, Agent. Our sensors are showing that you have not been detected, but I need you to listen closely. Why are you still moving? Stop moving. We need you to travel around the headland. To the south, the agency have left an orbital shuttle for you and return it to the LKO base known as the weather satellite. So we need to go and jump in this. Okay, we can definitely do that. I just need to try and point myself at the water. Water is important in this game, it turns out. Quick save. Cannot do so whilst moving over the surface. Well, thank you. I have literally full brake. And we are slowly stopping. I saw my speed going up there for a moment. And bring it to a bump stop. Oomph. Great. Okay, we'll get a quick save there, and then we'll roll our way down. This should be relatively easy. I do prefer... it's a game called Prey. Is literally what you're talking about. Oh, what? Whether you would tell people... well, when we're, what's the word I'm looking for here? Simulating conscious beings inside of games. It's a real conundrum when that starts happening. I've got a feeling most game developers are just going to be like, no, I don't want to do that. That's creepy. But that's not going to stop a lot of people. In the same way that, yeah, you don't need a neural net to run an AI's pathing algorithm. Just it's super overkill, all right? But that doesn't stop people from doing it, and you just know that the same is going to happen with like neural nets for character behavior. Super overkill, but you know people are going to do it. Like, you're not going to be able to stop them. It is not up for discussion for most people. Okay, how is this slope going? Let's just kind of ease my way down. Just try and get a gentle touchdown in the water. This is how spies travel to work, by the way. Okay, now we should be able to do this. We retract and retract. And then we've got something resembling a hydrodynamic craft, sort of. And then we just need to fly around the headland. I noticed that I am very front heavy. Even with the rapiers trying to help here. Is this a badly designed craft? I think it might be. Quiet. The chat is quiet today. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe people just aren't into the missions. Turns out no. Is this on like not SAS or something? No, reaction wheels are on. Okay, can we drive upside down then? That a thing? I'll take this if need be. Oh, well, hello there, General Kenobi. Man, you guys have seen me drive something like this in water. Slowly the cabin fills with water. The guy slowly dies. Okay, so I think we found our first serious flaw here. We need some serious SAS control, right? I mean, I'm trying. Yeah, this guy's just going to keep going down and round. This is an interesting way. The last mission live stream we had included a string of spams and then one persistent weird guy. Yeah, I remember him. He was weird. Okay, he is indeed drowning. I think we're going to need new craft. Do you guys agree? Let's get new craft. Restart? No. Revert. Last build. So this craft is nearly there. It's nearly there. We just need to cover it with... Well, we need to put more weight on the bottom. Carbo. There we go. Load. Maybe we'll move the self-destruct to the bottom. Also, I would like to break this here. And then put a bunch of this in like that. Okay, that should actually help immeasurably all on its own. We need to move these forwards, of course, because self-destruct doesn't work unless you blow up the cockpit. Turns out you can blow up any part of this craft and it absolutely just ignores it until you blow up the actual cockpit, at which point it's like, yep, no, that's self-destruct, thank you very much. Okay, there, and finally you... Like that? Okay, that's looking good. That is how you explode a car boat thing. I listen closely, but I have a child to worry about. And that's cool. It's cool. Start mission. I'm totally fine with like avoiding stuff for children, or avoiding children. I'm not sure how I want to word that. Hydrofoil. Oh wait, that probably would have been a better idea. It needs more weight at the back. It's got a big engine. I actually meant to put that underneath, didn't I? Can we just drive off the front there? That's the real question. Is there a quicker way into the water? Because I now need to test this, irrespective of the mission. I just need to get it into the water to see what it does. And there is water just over there, so that's where I'm going. We're going to go see whether it flies or it drives or not. Yeah, that's a very good question, Wise. Well done. You are the socially prominent one. How is Child Luna? You doing all right? Growing well. Are you learning to walk yet? It's got to be about now, right? Is it starting saying some weird words like unplanned disassemblies? Okay, turns. I think headed for that little gap over there should work us out pretty well. It's always just trying to come down these slopes that's the hard bit, but that's also fine. I'm constantly amazed, like driving stuff like that, constantly amazed at how well the not the Juno, the Mars rovers deal with the different conditions they have to deal with. Like, wow. Once again, don't want the steering back here, but I do want brake control back here. And we're going fast and getting faster. I'm kind of happy with that. Okay, 8 meters per second. It's a he crawls around and pukes once in a while. I hear that's a fairly standard thing. More than once I've picked a baby up and had to suddenly change the back of my t-shirt. Oh, that's not quite the speed I wanted to go at. Hey, that kind of worked though. Alright, let's just brake there, see what's going on. Mars rovers drive slower. It's true, they do. They drive slowly, responsibly, and with great care and planning. As you can see, these are definitely credence I live by as well. Look at the planning. Look at the caution. Yeah, I'll slide sideways here. That seems like a good plan. Let's just go sideways, shall we? Alright, here goes. Hey, another 3. We are testing my amphibious vehicle just here quickly. Gotta make sure it's actually amphibious. We reckon that maybe... Oh, yeah, that's better. That's better. I thought the Separatrons were going to hold us back, but it turns out probably not. Retract those. And retract these. Okay, the roll is a problem. I seem to have no control of my roll. The other child also has a new job. Nice. Oh wow, those aerodynamic, hydrodynamic forces there. Well, that seems to work quite well. I wasn't really planning on driving upside down. Thing you posted. Oh, I've not seen the thing you posted, but cool. Wow. Yeah. All right. This works out a lot better. I wasn't really intending to drive upside down, but it kind of works. I'm looking for my marker. I was expecting it to be just here on the edge. Has he told me good job, now go and do another thing, or what? Why have I not got Agent K reporting for duty? Alright, good vehicle. We agree it's a good vehicle. I'm not entirely sure why the mission didn't start. The self-destructor's fallen off. Ah, what? Well, good job we noticed that. Also, how is this broken? I don't know how it's broken. The reason I want to know, if you guys are wondering, is because I don't want anybody to ever be able to get off of track from here. If I've done something to make it weird, I want to have a catch to grab that. You know, I want an exception to grab it. Last vessel spawn. Let's go and have a look. How did we fail? Well, it's not even failing. How did we get off the flowchart, the beaten track? As far as I'm aware, Luna only has 1 child. Okay. It's because we got Jeb in the seat. That's why. It's like go back and get Agent OK. Okay. All right. That's fine. I just didn't read the thing that I clicked on. That's all right. That is acceptable. So the craft is good-ish. Still probably could do with a little bit more weight on the back, right? Should we add just a little bit more weight on the back? And the way I'm going to do that is by adding us some armor. I don't know if that's actually a case. I'm hoping that's actually a case. No, stay in editor because we need to change our kerbal over here. It's the thing that I keep forgetting. Like, literally every test process, I always forget that Jeb's in the front seat. One child, one adult child. I believe it's like what almost every mother has. Welcome back, Agent. Okay, so this is good. We're finally into the catch-alls, I think. Should have got this all right now. All right, only half an hour after starting stream, we should be able to actually finish the thing. It's going to take a while to drive down there. I like that I've got this Delta V current written on the bottom of my readout here. I didn't know that was a thing anymore. It's like an extra thing. These pretty standard. These pretty standard. I'd like to get rid of the situation. I don't think that's needed. Incidentally, would people like to get the universe file that I have here? You might know here is kerbal, literal kerbal. And if we keep coming out, we got some other suns and some other things. I wanted this to be a black hole. It's not really working for me. There's a bunch of other stuff around it. If we come right in, you can see there's like ring. Oh no, that's not what I'm trying to look at. I'm trying to look at that guy there. You can see there's like a ring world in place and stuff like that. I really wanted that to be a central black hole. There's another sun over here. This is Kerbal 0. I need a better name for this place, but it's one of the areas that's supposed to be around actual Kerbal as well. I just decided to put it into a separate place. Valentine over here. Glorious, glorious red giant. Unfortunately, it causes just a little bit too much glare. I need to tone it down a little bit. 30 minutes later, gets to the first checkpoint. You know it. You know it. Are we going forwards? Is this wheel even, like, motoring? Not enough resources. Let's just ignore everything I've done up to now. 30 minutes later, gets to the first checkpoint. Woo! Hey, TSG, buddy, how you doing out there, man? How are you doing? So this is the new set. No, this is technically just testing out the universe. Honestly, I wanted to see. Today is about seeing how much it crashes on me, and so far it's not. So I mean that's good all round, right? Wait, you are a secret agent. You get to have one of these things. Let's make it look like exhaust tubes, shall we? Exhaust tubes away. Pipes, exhaust pipes, that's what I actually call them. There we go, like that. Yeah, that kind of is a thing. I'm going to be putting out the universe file pretty soon. Start the mission. Got the best 2 men in the world. Oh, nice. And the universe, even better. Wow. Okay, double OK. Get here. Alright, thank you. Okay, we're already going far too fast. Look at how long the thrust carries on for after we've told it to stop as well. Still adding speed. Still adding speed. How is it still adding speed? It's not quite what I want. Let's just slow it right down now. I'm hoping that by the time we hit that ridge there, we're going at about 8. Don't want to be going any faster than that. 11. Wait, what's it called? The mod that gives the planet's actual physics. Principia. It's one of my favourite mods. Unfortunately, if I put it in a mod pack, everybody's going to be scared. They don't call it a mod pack. It's not a mod pack. If I put it in a CCAN file, everybody's going to be scared. If you call it a mod pack, people like Galileo start getting really, I'm going to call it shirty. With you because they're like, oh, you didn't ask my permission to do this. Like, well, it's a CCAN file. You put it all on public display. I've been watching Galileo on the Kerbal forums. He seems very good at getting offended on other people's behalfs. I don't like people like that. I prefer it when people get offended themselves, you know. Okay, I'm supposed to stop here. Oh, talking of. Good work. Thanks. What just blew up? That's the question. How do we rock this around? What do you reckon? Retract the wheels? Would that do it? Come on, downhill. You can do it. I believe in you. Retract these ones. Look, we only needed to retract the first ones. Right, what did we lose? Half our self-destruct. That's alright. That's no problem. That's no problem. Yeah, you should get CCAN. CCAN is how I'm going to be sharing the majority of the mods. The only ones that I won't are probably going to be the ones that I've had to write myself, like the contract packs and all the different... Oh, I've got to figure out how to share my modifications, because the universe, if you just install all the planet packs, the universe is not going to look like I've made it. I've put in a whole bunch of mods myself, like module manager files. Yeah, that's great until you have... both Another 3 and TSG are saying how they like to use the file system. That's great until you have to do like 30 or 40 different ones. Could we slow down what's going down here? Thanks. I mean, I do want to head down the water, but I don't want to do it so fast. Just got to get this side tracking on. Really should do a thing in lathe, right? Come on, just get me wet. Just get me wet. There we go. Alright, nice. Alright, retract this. Right. Bets on why we're all already messed up. I don't know how we've messed up, but I bet we have somehow. Quick save, go. Good job I quick saved. F9, let's try this again. The mod that gives that, yeah. Everybody laughing at my misclicks. How dare you? How dare you? We've already got the thing installed. That's the main point here. Wow. What happened there? Okay, we're going to be able to just drive like this. I think so. So far, so good. Got a bit of a roll on the go. That's fine. Okay, here we go. Amphibious vehicle away! Moving at 34 meters per second across the water. That's not too bad. I'd probably still want to time warp it after a little while, though I'm a little bit worried about what happens if I time warp and that ship is loaded because of the physics loader. My husband is building a couch out of a rover backseat. Oh, wow. Oh, I've got a friend who would really appreciate that. He's a massive rover fan. Quick save before time. Well, we're going to get to this little headland over here. Then we're going to slow down and do a quick save, because we can't quick save whilst moving, can we? No. Thankfully, I purposely didn't put that rocket too far away, because I knew that this would be awkward. Okay, get to the rocket, then we got to do a vehicle self-destruct, then the Kerbal boards. I would like these two to be like interchangeable, so you can do these either way round. You can get your Kerbal out on board and then do the self-destruct. I'm not sure how that would work if your Kerbal... Oh, how are we going to trigger the self-destruct without the Kerbal on board? I think we're going to have to hit space, then EVA immediately, and try and jump clear before the ship explodes. Which I think will be alright. I think we can do that. Okay, so we're gonna do the time warp now. We're gonna stop. We're gonna face down so that we stop quickly. Did that work? Did that stop us quickly? Let's turn sideways as well, just to really present a drag face there. 2, 1, 0. All right, quick save. There's a target over there. Where are you? Okay, this is good. And ×2 works. Okay, I think we can just leave it like this. No, let's time 3. We've got it quick saved. Let's push it. ×4. Kraken's Bane. No, we're doing alright. We're doing alright. We are in the realm of the Kraken. It works well. I haven't started playing Burnout Paradise again. Wow, that's an old game, man. That game's like literally half my age or something, right? Okay, this is actually working out pretty well. 12 kilometers. I really thought I put the spaceship a little bit closer than this. 12 kilometers seems a little bit further. Which mission are we doing? We're doing Agent OK, the first mission, just to make sure it still works and isn't broken by stuff. We found stuff that was broken, so it was a good job we did come and check. But it seems to be working out A-OK. When we get over there... we are going to be working on the Juno Missile Crisis. That is like literally the one I'm going to do after I've tested all the missions. Oh, well, I've just noticed that you guys... Oh no, wrong. Grabbed the wrong thing. Chat. Let's put you over here and just kind of shrink it down like this. You can still see the staging and still see the chat. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think we need to put the rocket a little bit closer. Let's write that down. My page of notes is getting overwashed. I've got too many things on the go at the moment. I need to write contracts for multiplayer stuff. I've got like a whole bunch of stuff to talk about with Zed. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Alright, we're definitely getting pretty close. About to run out of fuel. That's interesting. So yeah, definitely need to move that rocket closer. I'm sure we've done this in the past with this amount of fuel. Okay, so we need to get vessel. Okay, let's go and change that. Quick mission, leave anyway. How much closer? Literally just the other side of the thing would do, right? So go mission builder. Unfortunately, this now means we need to reset. That's the most horrific. Don't know. I don't want any of this. Cancel. Go away. Open island to orbit. Open Sea Wyvern. All right, somewhere down here. You. Okay, let's zoom right in. Can I make this bigger? Can we make this so it's bigger to see? Okay, that's much better. Much better. Let's get right on in there. Yeah, I feel like you should be like there. These things are in the background. Okay. Yeah, like there, right? Or maybe this side, because we're hiding from here. And then he needs to go out and around. Okay, yeah, that works for me. That works for me. Anybody else got anything to say? I'm sure I saw a 3-way thing there. Okay, let's save that. Click all the saves. Oh, wow, there's chat going through the screen that's not coming out on my chat. 2008 is original release. You have the 2009 version. So if you're not 21, it's not half your age. It's 36-ish. It turns out I'm 35. I never know how old I am. Reset. Okay. Start. 83 was my year of birth. 83. Which probably sounds like hella ancient to you guys. I remember when people were telling me how they were born in the 70s, and I'm like, old people. No, now you're like, old person. Too old. It's true. It's true. If I could have just stayed, I mean, 28. I think 28 was the best year I had. Let's go. Save. Launch. It's telling me there's not enough people in there. Yeah, if I could have stayed at like late 20s, that'd have been great. That'd have been great. Old enough to be wise, especially when you use words like hella. Like hella came out well late, as far as I'm concerned. Whack. I never use whack. Though I do use wicked all the time, and that is definitely a person who was conscious in the 90s thing. I'm not saying 90s kids, because that's I wasn't a 90s kid, you know. Technically I was. I don't know. I mean, how old was I when the millennium turned? That's the question there. It was like 17, something like that. So I suppose I did a lot of my growing up in the 90s. You can tell by my dress sense, really. Fun fact, you're only 4 years younger than your dad. Oh, that's not great. That's alright, that's no problem. And to be fair, a lot of my friends have kids, so that kind of makes sense. I say a lot of my friends. Most of my friends' kids are like 5. So that's a little different. A little different. Lack of dress sense. Bah. I have amazing dress sense. What's wrong with UV yellow clothes, eh? To be fair, I just got back from holiday, as you guys know. Just came from a beach holiday, and got family down there. And these members of my family, we're all very close. We're actually like exceedingly close. Like this is why I go to see them rather than any other member of my family. And they're not averse to telling me when my dress sense might be a little garish. Isn't easy on the eyes, shall we say. I was wearing cyan shorts with bright yellow t-shirts. They're like, no. I'm like, what? What's wrong with that? Any crab attacks? No, sea urchin attacks, believe it or not. So because we've just had the eclipse, I'm sure you guys are super aware that we've just had an eclipse. Because we just had an eclipse, oh, it's not telling me to go anywhere. Oh, there we go. The sun and the moon are acting together to make super high and super low tides. You guys might be aware that that's the thing, that the sun and the moon do that. So all the water went super far out, super far out. I could walk out to rocks that I'd never been out to before. And during that time, there was a lot of sea urchins on the floor, and I hurt myself. It was all. Hey, have kids. When you're asked what was your job, you say I was a failed YouTuber with a small following. Not only was I a failed YouTuber with a small following, but also a failed DJ who's only played like four club nights. I've got a lot of failed, pretty cool careers under my belt. What should the next career that I fail at be? What would you guys do? I kind of failed at being a stuntman. But that was like failed as in never got the job. So that's a thing. What else? What else is super cool that I went for in my time? Skydiver? No. You only really, unfortunately, get to fail at skydiving once. Taxi driver, pimp. I got some stories there, another 3, but I'm not going to tell them on my channel. Escort, yeah, again, got some stories, but I'm not going to tell them on the channel. Taxi driver, never tried that. I don't have a driving license, so that's not the thing. 4.3, 4.2, 4.1, bam, okay, nice. There we go. Retract. NASA rocket engineer. Well, so I failed at rocket engineering almost every time I've tried to build one. I have been arrested because of trying to build rockets. I should point that out. Male model. So in my teenage years, people said that I should, and I never did, and I'm kind of sad about that. I should have tried. I would have failed, obviously. Would have failed, but hang glider salesman, bam. Human trafficker, I don't have the connections. I couldn't get people across the water. I don't know anyone with a boat. Organ seller. No, organ rentals, man. Organ rentals. That's what it's about. Hey, have you got kidney problems? Come to Twitchi organ donations, where we will swap out organ timeshares, where you and your best friends get to share a kidney. Salesman, exotic. So I've been a salesman. I've tried selling electronic goods, TVs, washing machines, stuff like that. That was really boring. Really boring. Because the people, they either want the stuff or not. And you're not going to get them to change their mind if they don't want the stuff. Explosives tester. I've done a few things like that. Way too late. Yeah, out of all the jobs that I've tried, the DJ and YouTuber, by far the most fun. By far the most fun. My stupidest job, well, stupid as in pointless. I used to work in a warehouse where I was literally just spent all day finding parts out of boxes for Kawasaki. What are they called? Rubber and motorbikes. Yeah, just all day walking back and forth, like taking things out of one box, putting them in another, and posting it. Like really pointless. Unfortunately, I don't have any like stupid jobs, unless you include like working in a fish and chip shop at a service station. I've done a lot of service station work, mostly selling food. Run for a motorbike. You got it, man. You got it. I've been the guy that holds people's ladders when they walk up and down ladders to fit, like fire alarms and intruder alarms and stuff like that. Private assassin. Shh, not allowed to talk about that. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like all the jobs. I've been security, I've been sales, mostly selling food. Like I've worked the full gamut from McDonald's up to silver service waitressing, waitering. No, waitressing. Why not? Yeah, I look good in that little skirt. You know it. Yeah, I've done some landscaping. Like my brother owned a land. Tell us about the time you got arrested. It wasn't really all that much to talk about. I was making sugar rockets, you know, sugar and potassium nitrates. And I'm out at the local park. Big mistake number one. I'm out at the local park testing these 6 or 7 rockets that I've got. And they... mostly they explode. Because I'm bad at making rockets. A few of them go up, mostly they rupture out of the side. And one of them, and this is the one that got me in trouble, made a big bang. Yeah. 15 minutes later, a couple of police officers wander over, ask me if I have my explosives license. I'm like, excuse me, what? I'm just a model rocketry engineer guy person. They're like, no. They take me to the cell for question. You know, they've not like formally arrested me at this point. They've taken me in for question, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, no problem, because it's no problem. I'm just doing stuff that I've seen off the internet, no problem at all. 8 hours later, they've gone through my front door because it turns out that they've considered this a pretty serious offence. They've gone through my front door, and a little time before that, I had actually gone to an airsofting thing that was all about zombies. You may have seen this type of thing before. They find an old, disused shopping mall, and they get a bunch of actors in to dress up as zombies, and you go around with airsoft guns and stuff like that. Now, they gave you a bunch of smoke grenades as well, and I didn't actually end up using all the smoke grenades. I had one left over. And this was in amongst all my rocketry stuff. They found this smoke grenade and immediately escalated my case. I find myself sat in the cell, well, sat in the interview room. They'd already put me in the cell for a couple of hours. Put me in the interview room, at which point this girl comes in and goes, "Are you a member of any Islamic terrorist organisation?" I'm like, "Excuse me? What? No, I don't even believe in religion. Rah, 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 you know, given the full thing." And they ask me to, "Why don't you just jet from the park after the boom?" Because I'm actually a relatively upstanding member of society. If police come and ask me a question, I'm going to answer them. Yeah, and because of this smoke grenade, they're like, "We need to escalate this." And so basically, they then arrest me under the Terrorism Act. And get me to tell my full story. 2 hours later, after telling them everything I know about model rocketry, like everything, they're finally convinced that they can let me go tomorrow. They're like, "Yeah, just sit in the cell for a day." I'm like, "Oh, cheers." And they ended up letting me go after that. No actual formal charges, but they did formally arrest me. If the Americans want to do a search, they will see that I've got, you know, questioning about Islamic terrorism on my record. Yeah, and that's the time I got arrested. It was fun. There we go. Right, we also did that. Self-destruct is a go. We got to board this little craft over here. Twitchy and Lolita clothes. That's not the best picture. Especially as I'm starting to put on a little bit of weight now. It's nothing quite like a fattening middle-aged guy in police came after something. Well, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. Even after an explosion, you're like, lol, you know? And I would do the same again. I would like to point that out. I would totally do the same again. If I was making model rockets and an explosion went off, I would be like, well, we're going to have to talk to the police at some point, but I'm all right with that. I would definitely nowadays be like, check your records. You know that I'm just an idiot with likes of rockets. Okay, now if I remember correctly, we need to take this off in a funny way. I've just done a quick save, right? If we now just try and throttle up and point upwards, it's not going to work. The first thing we need to do is go underwater and then... Let's keep my laptop to draw that. What, the middle-aged Lolita guy? Alright, we go underwater. Here's the point, underwater. I want to go... down first. Oh no, we're already there. Okay, let's... We're going to break the rocket. Are we going to break the rocket? And away we go. Okay, that was actually pretty awkward. Pretty awkward. There appears to be two of everything. Are you guys seeing that? Okay, we're flying. We are flying. Pretty well, actually. We're going to let the solid boosters take us up, actually, at this point. Okay, explosions are good. Yo. And then we're going to try... Oh, no, wrong way. We're going to try, if we can, to turn this way. We're already flying, like, far too fast. Okay, this is where we're headed. I'm going to set the target. Bam. You'll notice trajectories mod on the go. It's a good mod. It's a good mod. Flying with minimal thrust. I'm still fairly sure there's two sets of tanks here or something. I'm not sure how I would find out. Okay, let's keep going. But you live in the UK, famous for things like explosive licenses and escalating for petty reasons. Yeah, Yeah, but when you live here, you don't really realise for a while, you know? You just grow up expecting to be able to do what you want to do. Now the real question is, do I have enough fuel to make it to orbit, given the really shaky takeoff I did? Should be pretty good. We're out of the atmosphere, so I'm going to do a stage and fly. What I'm really looking for is target. No, we just got a no from Cubic. Oh, hey, Zedtech. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? You just missed the story of how I got arrested. It's a good fun day. How high up does this need to be? 2.4. I'll take that. That works for me. Something about vessels not being loaded. That's pretty bad. I like vessels to be loaded. Okay, something like this. Let's round this out. I have no idea how much fuel we've got. So, have they changed the aerodynamic model whilst we've been away? That's a question. I did a quick save down below, right? So this is all just seeing if we can get where we need to get. Lol. Is that even going to get close? No. How to fire bombs in BDA. You got to use your little BDA pack. Oh! Where's my BDA? That's something weird. So, you might be being like, oh, there's not a weapon manager on your craft. And you're right, there's not a weapons manager on my craft. But I did make it so that all of these... Control, rename, talk, lights... Because I added a file. I added a file that made everything have... Oh, that's annoying. Made everything have... That's what I'm looking for. Weapon manager in the module. That's super annoying. That's super annoying. Once made a bomb from a few axe cans, firecrackers, and some paper. Made a loud boom. Threw some shrapnel around. I jetted and hid under. After some time, the police came. Okay. I mean, like, bombs get made out of all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. Wait, which way's west? East, even. This way. This is the way we're going. I'm actually really annoyed that BD Armory there, but there we go. Look, so it counts this. Okay. Well, here goes nothing. Go down. The moment we get any sort of down, like that, we then pull back up and go solid boosters, please. Throttle down as much as we dare. Alright, throw back up. That is quite the shake. You good? You settled? Okay, that's pretty good. That should be a better takeoff. My English teacher called the police on me for speaking in medieval English on account of harassment, even though the police just straightened up, left the scene. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call the police for how someone was speaking the language, like at no point ever. Okay, looking better this time. Looking much better this time. Definitely need to set as target. I need to make some wider margins. Maybe we can bring this down a bit. It's currently at 2,400,000 meters. Was that really... That was worse than last time. It actually depends on whether people come back after my stream, dude. Unfortunately, the people that pop around my flat are not the quietest. Is this gonna work? I don't think this is gonna work. This is legitimately worse than we did last time, isn't it? I wonder why. Well, we'll find out when we're up there, no doubt. So, orbital prograde. Currently I'm learning chemistry to make fun stuff and melting things. I mean, that is pretty much the main use of chemistry. Fun stuff and melting things. Go, 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 go. Full throttle. It's going to be interesting to see where we end up. That is not how I remember it working last time. Absolutely nailing that, but that's still not great. Okay, let's move the thing closer. What height shall we put the the space station? We want it to be relatively easy to achieve. Oh, look at this. We've got exactly 2004s. That's not what I want, though. Let's drop this down to a 2 and see what we get. 1004 sounds good. Half of what it currently is. That's pretty close. Pretty close to half. 1000. Alright, let's try and figure that out. Instead of saying that, let's say 15. There we go. That's half. Create a build. Yeah, done it. Save. So that should now be this entire process done. Where are all the connections? All the connections disappeared. What? Don't care about noise. Your brother screams all the time. Anybody else seeing a problem here? Ah, it's a zoom problem. That was pretty rubbish, actually. That was pretty rubbish. Okay, save, exit, try again. Hey, Landstrider, how you doing, buddy? We are currently fine-tuning my new mission pack that I've been working on. And this should make at least this island to orbit doable now. I'm not sure why it wasn't doable beforehand. It's don't continue. That loads everything as it was beforehand. I'm doing like wavy hand motions here. I know you guys aren't going to see that. Man, so the problem is, there's no way to now put this with the new versions in unless you reset, which is just disgraceful. If I had Vessel Mover, we could definitely simulate everything. Did I install Vessel Mover? Did I install Vessel Mover? Also, does anyone know how you get your mods onto CCAN? That's a thing I need to figure out here, because I've made a bunch of mods. I mean, it's not really a bunch of mods. I've made a bunch of module manager files that interact with everything I've already done. And I want to release that so people can download it on CCAN. Because that's very important, that people can just, like, do stuff. You did! Yes, ZTech. You did. There surely is a short... Well, you'd think so, but... I don't know, a lot of stuff... It seems like the Kerbal modders are... Oh, Jeb's in the vessel. I'm not going to say a jealous lot, but they closely guard their secrets. Nothing has been updated since, like, 1.1. And trying to get information out of anybody is like drawing blood from a stone. Many times I've been on the forums being like, hey guys, I'm trying to work out how this thing works. And it's just cobwebs, tumbleweeds. Or Galileo, like, screaming at you. Yeah, go ahead and make the tutorial. I think that's a good idea, Zed. Actually, you have nailed it. CCAN Tuts. How to be on. Okay, we've been assigned to this one. Let's try and get that. I wish we could. Do we break it? Do we break? If I do F12 and we go physics, no, not physics. I want cheat. We're just gonna cheat quickly. Does it not actually allow me? Anybody else noticing the lack of cheat section? Yeah, they've done me over, guys. I can't cheat. Well, why would you give... Wait, did you see that? Why would you give me the contract section here? Resources, mission tools, override mission builder, localization lock. I don't know what that is. Enable heat generation, show debug information. Yeah, it's really not there, is it? No cheating on mission. According to your channel, the best videos are when you're making tutorials because of lack of tutorials. I like super agree. There's nothing quite like providing a resource that's already missing to get the views. I've got a feeling that one's a little niche though. How to get your mod onto CCAN. What other tutorials do you guys feel are missing from the internet right now? Crickets. Drive. There needs to be like engine noise on these wheels, right? Like, listen to this. It's totally silent. Totally silent. You're at 22222 subscribers. Nice. That's actually going down at the moment. Yeah, no cheating on missions. That's bad. That's bad. How to pick up a red chair. I've been waiting for picking up the blue chair, but it's not working for the red chair. How to impersonate How to Basic. Yeah, that's a nice easy one. Get terrible drawings. Put some words that don't make a lot of sense over them. Yeah, we could do tutorials on that. Okay, am I going to be able to come to a full stop here? That's the next question. Oh, I bet I know why that craft didn't have a BD armory. It was because I built the file before writing the mod. So you guys might be aware of the mod Kerbal Engineer and MechJeb for all, which puts a Kerbal Engineer module or a MechJeb module in all of the cockpits. Now I've done the same. I've made a mod being called Weapon Manager for all. That's one of the ones I want to put on CCAN very much, because that just makes sense in a multiplayer game. I have proper Austin powered myself again. Look at this. I can't go anywhere. Oh no! Oh no, we're good. I can fix this. I can fix this. I can fix this, honestly. I fixed this once before. There we go. How to establish your own nation under rule. I mean, that's a great idea. Unfortunately, Epic How To has already beat us there. There's already a tutorial for that. Almost always boils down to guns. You say you're a nation and no one argues. That's how that works. Just ask Taiwan. Oh, shots fired. Okay, so now we've got engine noises. It's the wrong engine. Just politics. Just a tutorial on politics. I don't think they'd like my view on it. I don't think anybody would like my view on politics. Oh no! Oh! I mean, like, I'll take it. That worked. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Retract. And retract. D. Let's quick save first. How to explain that Earth is actually a cube? Well, I mean, it's fairly simple. With gravity pulling in every direction, and a square has the same sized edge on every direction, logic dictates that gravity would form squares. I mean, doy. It seems to be working out alright. We're not flying, are we? No, I thought we were flying for a second there. That is insta-fail if you fly in this craft. So what are your views on politics? That people don't really need to be involved. Well, like, they do, but only as low-level users. Like, this whole hiring politicians who are people to speak for you, that's rubbish. What we should have is some sort of central collection agency. And as soon as you use the word agency, people start freaking out. But a central collection agency that sends out text messages to everybody's phone. Because let's be honest, everybody's got a phone. And if you don't have a phone, you're kind of almost voting yourself out of society anyway. You're like, no, I don't want to take part. So, yeah. And then literally we can just have representational voting, as opposed to, you know, having this extra layer of people in between. We don't need this extra layer of people in between anymore. But unfortunately, the extra layer of people get to say whether we have an extra layer of people. Yeah, we did cover this in some sort of video the other day, didn't we, Zed? Yeah. Right, just stand in one corner and jump in any of the other three. I'm not sure what you're on about, TSG. Are you trying to prove that the Earth is a cube again? I mean, because we all know the Earth is a cube. Let's just get over that. Let's be honest here. Alright, how close do we need to get? 150 meters. Unfortunately, the way I'm driving, I'm going to crash into it. So let's just slowly get over that way. On a cube Earth, yeah. I thought that might be the case. I thought you were trying to I thought for a moment you thought we were being serious and trying to say that the Earth was a sphere. Because whilst that would be hilarious. But not everyone can be there. Everyone can listen. Everyone can listen. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do when I finish my stream in however long, half an hour or so. Get back on editing Factorio. Turns out that when you record for an hour and want to have a 20-minute video, you got to cut a lot of stuff. And we've got more and more used to talking to each other as time's gone on, so each episode has got more stuff in it. It's become awkward. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just become awkward. Most good things are awkward. I love that little shadow down there. Where's the sun? Can't see the sun. Oh, we're a little far away, drifting. Factorio is addicting. Factorio is addicting, but also it's addicting to play, but it's actually pretty boring to watch. It's like Oxygen Not Included. I love that game. I think it's a great game, but I don't think it's best video. I think it's one of these ones where you get more satisfaction from playing than you actually get from watching. Agent 00K, you're close enough to your vessel. Now is the time to activate your self-destruct mechanism and leave no trace. Quick save. Always a quick save. Oh, wait. We need to do this first. Down. Down and perpendicular to the motion of travel. Yep, that works for me. Turn away from the craft so it doesn't push backwards into it. Alright, 3, 2, 1, stage, bail. Bail, 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 get away. Okay, that's a self-destruct. I mean, like, if I could figure out how to self-destruct the entire thing, that'd be good. Good things are awkward. Pizza is not awkward. I think popcorn is awkward. May become the most played games in 3 days. Your most played game. Okay, yeah. This, Kerbal, by far my most played game. Followed by Skyrim, of all things. I don't know, I would have to go and have a... Oh. I would have to go and have a look. There's the board right here, thanks. Let's do a quick save. Can I open my Steam overlay here? No, I can't. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's try this. We want to go T, we want to go down. Full throttle? Yeah, full throttle. And then the moment we go under the water, we go back above water, get that nice little hoop going, and fire. Nice. Okay, let's get this really chill, if we can. That's not chill, guys. That's not chill. Just chill it. Just chill it. Okay, there we go. We are chill. Took a while to get there, but we are chill. What about a Taurus Earth? I mean, we live in a Taurus universe, so why not a Taurus Earth? What is it? It's a 4D Taurus. I believe that's what 60 symbols were trying to tell me. Ice cream can be very awkward. Ice cream can be very awkward. Okay, Apple-App's height wants to be how high? Let's have a look. Set as target. I should have actually looked at the altitude rather than just 900. 900. We're a tenth of the way there, and I've got hiccups again. Yay! Give it some for hiccups. Arma 3, then KSP, then Payday 2. So we tried playing Payday 2, me and my regular gaming group. We just kind of found it to be a little bit of a boring GTA knockoff. And I know it's not. Don't get me wrong, but that's how we experienced it. JL 2040. What about how to start a war in the Middle East? I mean, that's relatively simple. Just go start your own dynasty, claim some oil, then tell everyone that you're in charge. That very quickly will start a war. Sounds like great fun, though. First KSP, second War Thunder, third FTL. I'm gonna have to go have a look at my thing. Gonna have to go have a look at my my Steam. 6, 7. Unless anybody with access to my Steam profile can go have a look, that would also be helpful. 7, 8. Sorry, I'm suddenly concentrating on numbers. Not the greatest. Let's just get that up to like 890, and then we can like do some work from there. Okay. Let's have a look. It's too late, JL. I already read your message out. There's no point retracting it. Oh, my Steam's not even open. Low. Oh no, Steam wants to update. Don't do this. You're gonna ruin my Steam my stream. Okay, it stopped. It was almost an Insta update. That's good. That's good. As soon as I get something to show you guys, I will swap the view. As soon as I can. Starts for this. Here, you guys, come over this way. Hi, welcome. 30 hours in the past weeks. That's no good. I wanna see all recently played. No. All games. Sort by playtime. Kerbal. Oh, 7 days it turns out. My bad. Don't Starve. Terraria. Grand Theft. Oxygen not included. Oh, Skyrim's actually really far down. My bad. Astroneer, Final Fantasy, Farming Sim. How did I do 100 hours in Farming Sim? Surviving Mars, other Skyrim, Xenonauts, Grand Theft, the actual Grand Theft 5 as opposed to online up here. Oh no, that's 4. My bad. Lol. I can read. Man, look at it all. And what games have I not played at all? Let's go and have a look. No, these are DLC that I have definitely played. Unturned, I have played lots of time on. What? Some of these are not right. I've definitely played that. How dare you? Alright, System Shock I know I haven't played. Starbound I did play. How dare you? I definitely played Knights of the Old Republic. No, I've not played Mud Runner yet. Sam and Max won't load. Sad times. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here that claims I've not played, but a lot of it is just DLC. So that's weird. Alright, anyway, sorry. Massively sidetracked there. Hope you guys don't mind. Been doing a little... Yeah, I noticed you were in Astroneer, actually. Landstrider, what you been doing, man? What you been doing? Just checking it out? Oh, start a shop that sells pork is how to start a war in the Middle East. Okay, I get what you're saying. Right, let's pop this out. Bloop. Too much? No, not too much, but I do want to put it around this way a bit so the Apple Apps is not exactly just ripping away. Okay, that's kind of good, but I'd actually like... Yeah, that, so that we can travel round. Well, you got to sit some time into PD2 for the fun things, and then the OP. Enjoy it greatly. Fair enough. Is there a subject that viewers want us to talk about? Yeah, that's a question there. So during our half podcast, half let's play of Factorio, anyone got anything interesting that they really would like me and Zed to get our teeth into? Recently we've been doing the ethics of AI training, as in, you know, the classic, if a self-driving car has to choose between 2 deaths, which one does it go? Do you accept Steam friend requests? I do. I've not played the new Imperion update, Landstrider. Please tell me more. Do Farm Sim. I'm not going to do Farm Sim. It's boring. Oh, that's not true, actually. I would probably do Farm Sim if lots of other people had Farm Sim and we were like all working on a farm together. I think that would be kind of halfway interesting. But like Farm Sim is... It's a simulator, it's not a game, right? So if you don't like tractors, then it's probably not the thing. You sent a friend request. Okay, thanks. I will answer that friend request at some point. Probably not right away, because, you know, playing games. add maneuver, and let's not do this here. Let's do this over here. We're going to add maneuver. We're going to straighten this bad boy out. I'm going to do all this through monoprop. 0, that's what we want right there. Thanks. The planet's a bit nice, good. It was like the one thing about Imperion that was pretty rubbish. Playing Farm Sim 15 with a friend, hired an AI to cultivate the field, went cutting wood, and then when I returned the field, I just saw a huge pea cut into the field. Nice. Yeah, I'll get you, Cubic. I will get you, bud. In fact, can I... Oh, no, I've pressed some weird buttons. Things are happening. No, I actually closed my Steam down in the background because I'm a genius. Did I ever tell you guys that I'm a genius? Okay, let's try that. Oh, actually, that's a lot to burn out. Let's not do that. Fine control is where you want this. There we go. Alright, that's good. That's good. That's good. We should be nicely coplanar now. We're just going to wait until these get somewhere close. No, literally not another 3. Literally not. So how much until what? Until the end of the stream? Not that much further, actually. Not that much further. So, guys, I'm looking for... Another thing that happened was that the friend he told to pick up hooked up the... Oh, TSG's retracted his story already, just as I was starting to read it. So another thing is we're going to start work on a new mission. Yes, tomorrow is the PRPG. If you want to get involved in PRPG, Landstrider in particular, feel free to, well, just be available at what I consider 2 o'clock tomorrow. At 4 o'clock tomorrow. So, whatever time it is right now for you, come and join in. Landstrider, you up for it? You are the person in particular who doesn't get the messages. Okay, warp here. Switch to target. Here we go. Very quick. F5. Okay, very quick bit of docking. And we should be good. There he is over there. Just point and click. Wise is not interested, but dude, patron. Like that? Yeah. I mean, the Queen needs to do stuff for the Queen. I need to sneeze. Well, that one crept up on me. Sorry, guys. Right, okay. Let's let this roll. This shouldn't take too long to just kind of edge our way next to. I don't know how far away I want to be before I start stopping. I definitely want to be over the top by the looks of it. Nice, nice. Okay, that's pretty good. I want you up there. No, you. It's not going to let me have it, is it? I want this docking port. Okay, let's just try and stop, shall we? There we go. Set as target. Bam. Alright, that's exactly what I wanted there. Remember to turn your RCS off when you're turning like that. That's an absolute must, actually. Right, we need to turn this way and start, like... Oh, am I out of RCS now? No, I'm not. Why is it being weird? Oh, don't come in this hot. Don't come in this hot. Or change the way I'm looking. That also works. No, not my queen, unfortunately. Not the queen. The queen of pop. Well, she's asserting herself to be anyway. There we go. This looks good. think we might even just float her in there like this. Let's try and slow her down a little bit. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, this is going to go bad. You can tell already, right? Let's turn that off. Just wait until... Yeah, just kind of rock around it. What could go wrong? Yeah, you're right. My queen is player 2. You got it. Come on, work. Okay, we're going to do this another way. We're going to look directly up this way. And we turn directly around. Okay, that's good. Oh, that is actually my last one. RCS. Oh, no. Okay. I can do this. I can do it. I've done this before. I'm just going to drift in as slow as possible like this. I say as slow as possible. We swap over. We go... Let me scroll. Why won't you let me scroll? It's not letting me scroll. I wanted to zoom out and point that at this, but here we go. This is literally how it's going to go. Uh-huh. Oh, my time warping. No, that's not what I wanted at all. Poop. Is there one on this side? There is, but it's not the right size. How much fuel do we have left? Oh, this doesn't have any control. Of course he doesn't. I know that. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. It's going to take a bit of finessing. Did I quick save it just outside? I think I did, but whatever. Okay. Drifting a little fast, actually. Oh, I'm messing it up big time. Sorry, I'm just thinking all of a sudden. So there's no control, you cannot use camera controls. Okay, which is a little weird. Why would you not? Oh, well, here goes. 10 meters per second. How was that not a good one? Bit more over this way and we'll be good. The problem is I've not got stability control on. Okay, come on, let's do this here. Oh no, that was so good. Why would you do that? Says you're playing Z, does it? Also, this is good. Okay, let's use that to just totally stop. Can you tell I'm a little bit rusty on Kerbal now? Only vector engine. All I've got is the LV909. Is literally the only one I've got right now. As you can see, I did. If I'm to be honest with you, quick save before this, so we could quite easily jump back. All right, let's do it. Let's do this better this time. I'll come in from a distance, being pointed in the right direction, and everything should work out. We'll do it better this time. Honestly, I can do it better. I know I can do it better. Carl's off. I will be off shortly, looking at it. I did chicken out. It's true. I did. There were several ways we could have done it, and I have chickened. Just trying to look at it from a distance. Oh well. Alright. Let's come in nice and close. And then we'll bring ourselves to an exact stop. And actually pointed in the right direction this time. Set as target. Nice, nice. Okay, we should now, if I don't mess this up again, be able just to float it in on RCS. Definitely do want to come in over the top at this point. View. Locked. There we go. And we just kind of look over the top here. A little bit more around. You can use the throttle control. Nah, that's alright. I will use some physics warp though. Start bringing us in right. There we go. Just a bit of thought, and everything comes out a lot easier. A lot easier. 95%. Yes. I feel now that I've taken a breath, figured out how to do it properly, remembered all my systems, how to put on locked point of view, predict that something bad will happen. I think we're about to finish the mission, guys. Here we go. Turn off RCS. Turn off SAS. I'm just going to come in for a nice, gentle 0.8 meters per second touch. Bop, bop, bop. Bang! Welcome back aboard, Agent. You're slightly early. We did not expect you to be on time. Please wait in the holding pen and try not to drink all the martinis. Woo! Success! Bam! Use less than required resource. I was frugal, guys. I was frugal. Save and quit. So, it turns out that one's good. Next time, this one I will be releasing on the workshop. Next time we'll be trying the next mission to make sure that's alright, and then we'll be releasing that on the workshop. And eventually we'll get to the point where we're actually working on new missions again. But I will see you guys next time when we're going to do all of that. Bye!